didn't have Diaspora, I wouldn't have gone to bury my daughter because I couldn't afford it.
When my father passed away, without them, I don't know where I could have started with all the things I covered for the funeral.
Financially, they were ready to give me the money for the funeral here in the UK, or even in Zimbabwe. They were ready to give me US dollars.
Now we looked at other costs, but we knew that at least she was going to be repatriated.
Yes.
There was enough money to repatriate her.
We wouldn't have made it without Diaspora funeral cash plan.
Welcome to Let's Talk Zimbabwe with the Manatsas. I'm here, Sharon Manatsa, and I'm here with Zex Manatsa. And what talk chingamidza.
Yeah, I talk some kanzani kuni chingamidza. Takaendesa mombe kaisusu saka, ndofana umbopota nchifilo, kutsigirwa so.
Maswera sei.
Aiwa ndatswira kana matswera.
Tenda.
Hauskono tatsikwa ere.
Tatsikwa nasi chokwadi.
Takaipa.
Yeah,
you can do the one says one introduce some mukadzi wangu ndakutofila kuti some off so
sababa. It's holy ground today. We are honored to have Minister Michael Mahendere. From when I was a very young age, Taiwa ona pane imwe song so wakamira se
Mahendere brothers. Kana uri upenge manyika.
Exactly. I used to watch them on SM Kid.
I actually have an interesting story. We'll get into it. Like Chingamidza Minister Mahendere. Minister.
What a family. What a couple. What a combination. Yeah, thank you for having me here. How are you doing?
Thank you for coming. How are you doing?
I'm blessed. I'm well.
I was tambokutsika ipa Zimbabwe tatirega timbonona ma works are kuitwa uko. Eish, aiwa tukwaona.
Tukuona ma works. Thank you.
We appreciate having you today. I will begin by sharing a sentimental story that I have. Kind of grew up mukukura kwangu as an early drummer in my early career as a musician. Ndichiridza madrums. And a minister ndo wangu atora na blaz wedu wangu ari padenga sekuti unenge wakatogara unenge uri kushoka wakatogara uchitaudzwa kuti nhasi vauya nemarowa api unokuita kuti uzonobona uzoisawo mukatalogu mako. And the highlight of where I'm going is there was a point in time pananda ndatoka drama okay kuti kakuto recognize kuzonai wachi ndakutorowo chizvimwe zvezvenditi. That time there was an opportunity at Pax Afro where Minister was the drummer ku Pax Afro.
Wow.
Do you know what Minister used to do when there is a gig that clashes with Mahendere brothers?
You send you.
Fana. Kune gig. Ndakafamba shani Mahendere brothers kuna na go kwe. Do you remember, Minister?
I remember.
Do you remember?
And you were in trouble.
Yes.
Some of the sessions were very long.
Yes.
Like 8 hours.
Yes. The first one I remember, makatongo phone kamchiti chato chaya.
Wow.
I didn't even go for a rehearsal. Takato Gokwe was the first one that we I think Nembudzi or something.
Yeah.
Kuti unoziva ere masonga yakanendeta andoziva mamwe tofamba tichiterera. And the first gig that I did with Mahendere brothers, angaraye kutoudzirwa naKevi achindiudzira
ndozvamunaikonzeresa izvozvo tendai
pavakaiba
tendai Manatsas to say just go and cover.
Imagine, every time when Mahendere brothers had a gig and I knew that Pax Afro is a gig somewhere.
Yes.
I would
amazing.
go. So
Awesome.
that's my story. We came a long way,
I'm a
and
Papure.
I appreciate him as a brother, as a big brother, and I appreciate when you got into ministry. You have always been in ministry as Mahendere brothers. Now as Minister Mahendere, as a solo artist, there is a whole catalog.
Sure.
Let's begin by saying we've got so many versions of Minister Mahendere. In man's got version yangu. A catalog. So I'll begin today by saying, what do you want the people to know? Who is Minister Mahendere? Right now, who is Minister Mahendere?
It's a question that always comes, but I thought that question has always been answered.
For us Diaspora and Snoutos.
Minister Mahendere is what you are seeing right now. Born and raised in a family of 7. I'm a Christian, I'm a believer, I'm a child of God, I'm a pastor, I'm a music minister, music producer, the list goes on. I'm a father, I'm a husband of 1. That's it.
Did you hear that? Profound husband of 1, and he's proudly saying it. And we always look at you as a couple with mom and just like, ish, this is a sweet couple. You know how to have fun together and you sing together. And this is true. This is
but I'm a farm.
You know, how has it been so far? The music journey, how has it been for you? This is a very tempting interview today. Saga, I'm trying to restrain myself from being the one that's going to be answering. Volunteer information. I have to try by all possible means to get it from the horse's mouth. Your side of the story. How has it been? How has been the journey so far? How have you managed to navigate to where you are?
The journey has been awesome. Gained experience through what we have gone through.
Yes.
And also I've seen the grace of God where we are now, where I am right now. But the journey, I wouldn't want people to go through what I went through. Because for some of us it took time to be successful. But maybe my training ground was different. But I've seen the grace of God with what God is doing right now in my life. I'm counting my blessings. If I look at what God has managed to help us do and achieve within the short space of time, like from 2012, when we released Makanaka GSO with the UFIC choir, and how we just grew in that line of music, which is worship, and where we are right now, how God has made us to be globally acknowledged and accepted, and where we are right now, I feel that God has been so good.
That's great.
So today I can just give a testimony of the goodness of the Lord.
And that's very testament, because from what you're describing and what we've seen, us from the diaspora inside, we probably not know everything on the ground, what's happening. Where I'm trying to get to is during the time of COVID-19, you released some tracks, you were doing virtual concerts and everything like that, and you're thinking, wow, how are they doing it? I'm sure the situation is not what it is, but somehow, somewhere, the grace of God has found you to be able to carry on with your projects. How was that experience for you during COVID-19?
Last year, 2020, I think it was it was second from last service we had with my father in the Lord, Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa, at our Basilica, Chitunguza Basilica Church. And he requested the song Ndoimba Nemi. So this song, I think I wrote it in 2018. It was given birth to by my witness. So I would just sing it here and there in the service, but on that service he requested for the song, and he actually explained the song more than I thought it was.
Wow.
And I got to understand the power of the song, And then I think that was around January, if I'm not mistaken. And then I spoke with the team and said, let's record this song now. So we went into the studio and we recorded the song and we launched it early March, just before lockdown. And the song, it served a very great purpose in ministering in people's lives. And so we launched it at the beginning of the lockdown.
Yeah.
And then in between, we then just went into doing those live sessions and all. But the feedback that we are getting even right now on what really the impact it brought in people's lives, it became an anthem because people didn't really know what's going to happen.
That's right.
You know, we went into that time where you didn't know if you are going to see tomorrow, you know.
That's right.
And also being in lockdown, you know, you can't go out of your house, you can't do anything. You just need a song that ministers to you. And we thank God that God used us to come up with that song.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's
so
right.
we've been working 2020 and this year we worked a lot. Now we are releasing what we have worked on.
That's amazing.
We're just bringing things out, you know, that's what we're going to be doing.
So are we supposed to brace up?
You are supposed to be prayed up. Also,
it's interesting you mentioned kuti Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa vaka request a song and you've narrated Shangash Chitika. Kana muri ku church, do you sing regularly, as in munoimba mu praise and worship every Sunday, or it's now on a special case basis? Why I'm asking this is because the Minister Mahendere is now grown
globally,
as a brand. So I am sure there is a lot of demand. Minister Mahendere, you know, how do you balance that? Because there's a sense, even in UK, there's a sense of you always miss home, you always so that sense of belonging, how do you manage the program kuti ku church kwenyu tiri kutokudai because ini ndaipinda ku church kunopinda Minister Mahendere vachika president vachimnendiri kuna 8 o'clock every Sunday. So how are you doing it?
No, that's a good question. I think I had two questions. I don't sing every time. I'm part of the worship team, part of the leadership as well, but I don't sing every service. Yeah, sometimes I would go for maybe 3 weeks without even singing, and just there seeing other ministers ministering, doing some other work as well. Then when I see that it's been too long before I minister, I also come in and minister. But the other question is, you said there's a demand now on people would want to have my ministry, my music ministry there, and yeah, it's been I think 2018, 2019 I've been traveling a lot. Yeah, but I noticed something that if you pursue that a lot, you end up just feeding people and not being fed yourself, where you find yourself missing a lot of things in your spiritual life. So now I had to make some adjustments and make sure that I attend Sunday service. If there are bookings that I can receive, I go and minister maybe on Saturday. If I'm flying back in Sunday service, I'll be in church, so that I also have my spirit ministered to.
That's right.
Because I think I've noticed many music ministers, they end up not belonging anywhere, because they are needed there and they are needed there, and most of them, when I did my study, they didn't end well. They end up losing what God had given them. Some they are backslid, but just still singing gospel music. I will not talk about that, but I've done my case study on most of the musicians who have just been receiving invitations and they are not getting time to be ministered to.
It's actually profound what you're saying.
Didn't have Diaspora, I wouldn't have gone to bury my daughter because I couldn't afford it.
When my father passed away, without them, I don't know where I could have started with all the things I covered for the funeral.
Financially, they were ready to give me the money for the funeral here in the UK, or even in Zimbabwe. They were ready to give me US dollars.
Now we looked at other costs, but we knew that at least she was going to be repatriated.
Yes.
There was enough money to repatriate her.
We wouldn't have made it without Diaspora funeral cash plan.
Wild Remit helped me give you the best start in life. Even if I couldn't be there to see it. I know it wasn't easy comparing yourself to your friends, but the money I sent home meant that you could be right there alongside them today. I'm so proud to be your mother, almost as proud as you must be now that you're starting an incredible new chapter.
When you actually do then go and minister and perform, there is two parts of it. In terms of Kuti, you are ministering, at the same time you are performing, you are bringing a performance. So as an artist in the music industry, tinotoku jajai, vananengo achito jaja, tinotoku compare ikuzoni, ningazo buditso yake ndiye kupisa, manzwa ya Mary, manzwa ya mambo dutenere. If you Janet Manyo, it's that is some level of pressure that it does, and it. How do you cope with that kind of? Does that get to you? Does that affect you when we are living in the social media age and world whereby there's people say things. Imini sa minister, sa pastor, se mutendi, you may be content with certain things, but the world is still the world. You are still an artist in as far as
the world looks
at you. So how do you handle that pressure? How do you?
That's a good question. First of all, let me start by saying the names that you have just mentioned here, the musicians. I respect them a lot. I honor them.
That's right.
They are doing very well. They've done well, and I salute the work that they're doing. I also respect all gospel musicians and what they're doing, because no one has got a calling to please everyone. You are called for a specific group of people, those that believe in what you're doing. And including our Lord Jesus Christ, being the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, being the eternal life giver, being the ultimate King and our soon coming King. It's not everyone who has accepted him.
That's right.
So you have to know that you are called to a specific group of people, and all you have to do is to make sure that you are doing the best to the group that you have been called to minister. You have to grow yourself, of course, in spreading the word of God and spreading the word of God. But I've noticed something. People are allowed to choose who does them well, you know, and people are allowed to comment whatever they want to comment. I think the greatest challenge would then be if those comments now will cause musicians to be divided. That now is a different issue that we can talk about. But there's one thing that I've noticed in Zimbabwe. I don't know, maybe it's how we have been we have grown, or we have been made to come up. It's not just in music; it's everywhere. We are not that united, you know, as Zimbabweans. I don't know the reasons, but it's different with Nigeria. They just love each other and they support each other. They are one, you know, and stuff like that.
It's funny you're saying that. Sorry to cut you off. It's funny you're saying that even in UK, Pane, there's a year, Pepe, last year, Pana commissioner, we go home office. Akatobvunza, akati mnaima Zimbabweans makambuita say. The only people that I know are not reported kuti.
It's us.
Namapepe, Zimbabweans. Managerians anza kangopinda mukatongomupotsa pahitro chete.
That's it. It's history.
Anyway, I don't know, but it's very important maybe that we try and correct it now for the next generation.
So true.
Though there are a lot of things that are supposed to be looked into, you know, but I pray that this thing will be solved. It's very important to just respect each other and to honor each other and to know that we are different, gifted differently, and we function differently. Whatever my brother does, it is supposed to motivate me to be better, not to say because he has done this, so I'm going to do this, and I'm going to pull them down, or I'm going to pay money so that they are not played, and they are not. I've noticed that it's been happening where people go and it's not supposed to be found, you know, in gospel music and stuff like that. But we are growing, and we have to solve this for the next generation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I respect other musicians very well. I visit them when they are doing their projects, in as much as I would also want them to visit me as well, or to support me. And I believe that, especially now, in this season, maybe the best way is belong to a certain camp, because there are camps.
It's true. It's true.
belong to a certain camp, and then
it's interesting. He's saying everything.
It is what it is. It's the truth.
To say, because if we just, you know, if we just support each other.
But what he's saying is profound in that he's actually speaking of what he does. You know, if we look at each artist's Instagram, he's there liking and everything like that. He's the verified artist, you know, but he's there to ask juniors to say, this is good, which motivates us because they're thinking, okay, it can happen. We can do this for each other. You know,
you did a song I wanted to do.
We can do a remix with you. We can feature you. We can do
that song. You know, when we used to do those gigs, we used to just play the song.
That's right.
It's a very good song, and the video is nice.
Thank you
so much.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying is that he does what he's saying. He does. He's a doer of what he's literally speaking about, and it'll be nice to see in the gospel arts, whatever genre is out there, for us to be together, because social media can ruin someone's image because of what someone has said, you know, and you feel discouraged. But as a great man as he is, he's able to put himself down with, and comment on it and encourage you. So this is quite ascertaining for us, upcoming artists, as you'd call it, to say, wow, there's someone out there who's actually watching what you're doing and encouraging you to do it. And obviously, as a family man, how do you manage both worlds?
That question is
that's the killer one.
No, there's a way to manage, but though I don't think you will ever be 100%.
That's right.
You'll be able to do everything 100%. You just have got to prioritize certain things. But I thank God I have a good helper. My wife, she's full of wisdom. She's a champion, that one. When I realized that I'm down and I'm not sharp, I had to choose someone who's sharp. to balance the equation. So she does most of the work. She at home, like taking care of the guys, explaining to them, you know, the kind of work that I do, whether it's my pastoral work or it's music ministry work. She explains to them, but I make sure that if it's school run, I do it, so that I bond with these guys. So I'm the one who does the school run in the morning and even in the afternoon when I'm available, so that I have time to interact with these guys. Because most weekends we are outside, we are doing functions somewhere, we are hired or we are booked somewhere. So weekends they go out with their mom. Yeah, but I try by all means to play with them, to play as much as I can. And of course they love their mom more than they love me. But it's been like that. Yeah. So you marry someone that also has got to learn to understand who you are. That's right. And then you develop a marriage in that area. And then you balance the two and respecting each other and stuff like that. Because she was supposed to be restricting me and say, Zanyanya. But sometimes,
carry on, bro.
Yeah, let's go and let's do it. So we've matured in that area.
That's amazing. No, that's very enlightening. In itself, obviously, for the young person that's watching out there and is thinking, where do I start from my music career? I want to do this, but school's here, and I don't know what to do. Is there ever that sentiment?
There's something I don't know if you've noticed. I just feel there are people that make other people dream. And I've realized there are many dreamers now. There are many people who have realized that they want also to be in music, to pursue music as a career or as a ministry. And I've seen a number of people rising up globally, you know, because there are people that have made them to dream. And we want people that also, you know, provoke or prompts other people to dream. But those that are dreaming now, those that are coming in, you need to just set your priorities right. If you come in and you just want to say, I just want to be like that man, and you think you just get there, then I don't know. If it doesn't happen, you might be disappointed. Because some of these great musicians, they've taken steps, you know, they've been through a lot, maturing until they got to where they are. Like right now, I think I have 27 years in music ministry, music industry. Actively. Over my days, 1994.
I remember in Muchiroa Muchinzia Gina Apiwa song pa album.
Wow.
You don't think we will be here
the
today?
Only group Radetika Sanganaro Maragatians is Manatsas group. Right piece. The music I got and right boy. So we have to be buddies now and say, I know that.
Do you know it was now a bond? Yeah, you could Parents show garden.
Yeah.
You come together.
The Mahenderes are there, the Manatsas are there.
Yeah.
Or even if you look at their careers, if you look at Kunengokshin's Kokazoriza, Minister Michael, Kokarinza Tendai, Kokarinza Freedom, Ningas, the Manatsas and the Mahenderes.
Yes.
It was now just like a tree.
That was amazing.
We are because you know Kuti Pakanzi Parkudiwa Ningi, if he was there first, he would say, Tendai, Kurudiwa guitarist, Patanga Wekasando. Cannot Kurudiwa Ningi.
So
that's an amazing journey.
Even the recordings, Makanga Makavarira gave him Pashit, Pepe,
we would do we did a lot of stuff.
But you guys, no chief favorism, it was just you. Every album that's coming out, it was Hot Zoni. It's you, it's Tendai. It's
belong to a certain camp.
I get it.
That's the subject of Meta.
So those that are starting, those that are coming up, take your time. Don't. I don't want to be hard, but
they're listening.
The world is watching.
Yes.
If you are coming with the product of the gospel, the good news, really know about the product that you want to bring to people, and you have enough ammunition, you know, and you have enough information as to what you want to bring to people. Right. So that when you bring it, because once you are doing gospel music, I think you can agree with me, the acceptance of gospel music is lesser than any other music. So you need to know that there is adversity or there is resistance in that area. So when you come, take it easy. Do your stuff well. Do the best that you can to market it. And try to ask other people to help you. Take each step at a time, and until you get there. But there's a shift, there's a change that I've noticed that I think things have gone online now.
Very much.
And it's important to grow your online followers or following, and to develop your things and to be relevant online.
Engaging with the I see you, the reason why I say that, I see you do it a lot. I see your lives on Instagram and every now and then, even when you're at home, when you're playing, and there's something that you've just triggered when you were saying Ita Batanai and all that. It's because every time I speak to any potential sponsors or companies, corporate companies, nobody wants to sponsor gospel music.
No.
They say 2 months ago I was in the office, we wanted to sponsor program, but ukango present chete gospel music, chete worship night, chete chakat. They say no, ma Kristo amna ubatana, I'm support. Zitakwa zichaloga in pa Zimbabwe life. Asimi why is it kuti susu ma Kristo? Unotoshayana na 200 people varipo vekuti dai pangoita vanhu 1000 vaona zvinoreva kuti music yatiri kuda yacho is going to be supported, it's going to be funded by corporates as well to compete with the
Yeah.
Wild Remit helped me give you the best start in life. Even if I couldn't be there to see it. I know it wasn't easy comparing yourself to your friends, but the money I sent home meant that you could be right there alongside them today. I'm so proud to be your mother, almost as proud as you must be now that you're starting an incredible new chapter.
So I think it's very interesting because the people that preach the gospel, that has given us the foundation of the gospel, I think there are issues and there are areas that they didn't really give us, whereby you find a Christian not being able to tell the difference between having fun and sin.
Right.
Because going out, it has been termed as sin to some people. Even going out for lunch and enjoying yourselves, and there are a lot of amusement parks and all. You'll be shocked that there are Christians that don't even watch TV.
Right.
Yeah.
There are Christians that are not even on Facebook. And so it has been regarded as something that will help someone to keep his or her faith. Maybe that's why we don't have enough support from Christians. It's to do with certain teachings that they have and ideologies and knowledge that they have. But I hope that the young generation that we have nowadays that is able to tell the difference between having fun. Right. Some people are going to get to heaven and they will regret it.
That now fun.
People that used to go out and have fun. You can't call for a concert and then you don't see people coming.
Right.
Why are you not coming? That's the safest place that you can be, where you're having fun, enjoying yourself, interacting with other people in the name of gospel music and stuff like that. So I think that area, it's a core of concern, where we are inviting all Christians to support your own stuff, your own people. Like what we are doing.
That's right.
Follow what we are doing. Share what we are doing. But there's a number of people, of course, that have that understanding. But it seems like that area has been really it has been messed up.
Yeah, even in the corporate world,
Yes.
when you approach them, when you give them
Funding,
proposals,
Yeah.
as soon as you mention the gospel,
Doesn't come easy.
we've done some shows as well, a gospel and stuff, or even when you do stuff like when we air online per channel paid and stuff. The least viewed or the least logged on ones, anengari a gospel. I said that I will tell you this. Because Zimfest kwakazara kuti pa ku-UK
That's right.
makristu maireda nemadhikoni nevarengo ariko asi ku-gospel show let me not touch not the anointed.
But I think, like I was saying, Christians are the most stressed people. That they don't know how to, to go about relieving
Managing
themselves
it,
from stress. Let's have fun. With the shortest time that we have here on earth. Let's have fun. Let's enjoy God. Let's enjoy what God is doing. And support what we believe in. It's very important. And also let's have Christian business people supporting
us.
fellow Christians. It's we want to thank God that we have recently connected with fellow Christian business people who have partnered with us, and also they are seeing the return to the partnership that they've brought. Because of the following that we have, and that voice that we now have in the market as well. But I think we need more Christians, Christian business people, and that can partner with us and spread what we are doing. Because I don't think you can undermine what we are doing. I don't think people can undermine what you guys are doing.
No.
We are doing well. We are doing great. We can even do much more when we have good funding.
I'm waiting for that moment whereby people just come together in the Christian world or in the gospel sector. We have power actually in numbers, but I do not think that many of us have grasped the power that we have, because we complement each other. What you were saying earlier on in the interview, to say kuti uyane chake ndinotoma appreciate zvakati uyane chake tese tine areas edu. You guys, the Mahendere brothers, you are a very key good example yekuti as Mahendere brothers, Ningi was good at this, Ningi was good at that. We cannot all be leaders. There was no way that you were going to be leading at that time. You took your place and your position.
You ran with it.
You ran with it as Mahendere brothers. You supported where you were, and you were the best. Now God has taken you on a new path. You are running with it. You also need people that will support you, even your family. I see your family supports you as well.
Yes.
That is what we need, I think, more gospel industry and gospel music.
That's why I came for this interview, so that people see us together.
That's right.
We appreciate
and know
that
we are brothers. We are family like this, and let's keep on pushing. Let's not stop and get to where we are supposed to get to. But I think what we are going to see happening in this season, amazing stuff coming from the gospel musicians, serious creativity and serious stuff coming out.
Well, guys, you've heard it from Minister Mahendere.
The man
himself.
himself.
Vataura kuti pane zvavari kuda kutitira. Isusu kana tasvika panguva yaminister manje tinotombokanganawo kuti tiri maminister ofuti totoda kutoministwawo.
I did that.
The song, my favorite song, Ezneji Yakabata, inotambwa nemwana wangu Levi. Ndinobuda. And it's like there are certain songs. Actually, Musat Mahendere, how do you do it? How do you write hit after hit after hit after chi?
That one I will not give you.
Baby, remember the formula? We talked about formula earlier in our previous interviews, isn't it? Someone has mastered the formula. And then there's someone who's been in this 20 chakuti years.
Yeah, that one. Because if I give you
I'm touching my use.
And those right out of the God of Christ, the right out of my gospel musician.
no, but I'm just trying to put a price to it.
Yes.
But I think one important thing is never undermine mentorship. There are certain things that you'll be taught by your mentor that will help you, to explain something that you have done and you don't know how you did it. And then you are told you did this because you applied this and this and this. Let me give you just one that I've been taught by my mentor, my spiritual mentor. When we recorded Marimuno Digonera, which became a great hit without a video. We didn't do a video for it.
Theme song.
Yeah, it became.
Yeah,
it was also the former president, the late RGM. Yes, yeah, he used to play that song. He loved the song. The first family then was enjoying that song, and it became the ringtone for everyone. We got an award for that. So he just told me that what happened when you wrote that song. What was going on in your life? How were you praying? How were you treating your wife? What was your state in that time? Can you record that? Do you know how to relive that? Because that is what is going to produce another hit.
Wow.
You see, so it's a matter of checking yourself when you are writing a song. Are you creating an environment that will help you? Because songs that are birthed from experiences will always give people experiences.
That's right.
Yeah. So Ndinobuda Pakaoma, can you imagine? We did that song we recorded the album in 2019 in November. I think we had about 5 months to prepare for that project, for that recording, before the pandemic, before what we are seeing right now. And I tell you, that recording wanted to make me quit music.
Oh,
really?
I tell you, I wanted to quit music. I wanted to say, okay,
that's it.
Now I'm concentrating with
the pressures and the stresses of the project.
This
is what Minister Mahendere himself.
We don't see it.
The man himself is seeing.
We just see the product.
Imagine.
No way.
That's why we had people that had companies that had said, okay, we are going to partner with you, and we presented the budget and everything. And then last minute they just pulled out. Said, no, because my brother. So there was pressure on that one. So I said, no, let's cancel this recording. Then one of my guys and the people that I work with, they said, no, we can't cancel. We have to record it. I remember the day that we recorded that thing. I'm not saying this so that I maybe expose what we go through sometimes, or maybe one might say it's lack of management. But you would have done everything that you can, to ensure. I can't write the song and also pursue the issue of logistics. Why don't you support me and allow me to write songs?
That's right.
In a good environment. When I have a good environment, I deliver. And
because you're solely focused.
And you have to know that this song is not going to help me. It's going to help you.
That's right.
It's going to be a song that you need in your life. So I remember the day of the recording. The owners of the venue were saying, "You're not going to record because we had not finished paying for the venue." So you know what I did? I went out of the place. We did sound check, and they said, "Now we are closing." So I went home. I said, "Me, I'm going home."
Because I've done everything. I've tried.
So what
not the fair.
I'm the one who funds the rehearsals. When we are doing rehearsals, there's the issue of transport. That recording, we had how many people? We had 30 people from Harmony Singers, and our own were 29.
Wow.
Whenever you're rehearsing, everything that you're doing there, you are funding. It's self-funding.
Money.
Yeah, I'm funding everything. So I said, no, I've done my part. But of course, there was a miracle that came. But if I tell you, if you watch the song Loimba Name, did you notice that I had to take my iPad to put it there?
Yes.
I was forgetting the lyrics.
I was
so stressed.
Oh my goodness.
I was forgetting the lyrics. But now, when what I'm trying to tell you is, there's an experience that came from that recording. I think what I went through is what gave power to the Nobuda Pagao.
That's right.
So maybe God made me to went through Pagao Mapachu, but I eventually came out.
So that you bring out the emotion.
Yeah, so that I bring out the emotion and the feeling and everything. And so that's why that song, whenever it is played, whenever we sing it,
it ministers to you as well.
It ministers to me because I know I came out.
That's right.
It's got this energy that just pushes someone to know I'm going through this thing, but no, I'll come out. I'm coming out. So that's the experience that I went. I don't want that to be repeated.
Wow.
So I told the guys that I work with that if you don't create the platform well for me, I've got nothing to lose. I'm not going to record. I'm not going to do anything. But we are grateful that we have a very powerful team. My music producer, Sena Jonyangombe, our band leader, Kumbanjera, Bishop Kumbanjera, and the management and the rest of the team. I appreciate so much. So this year, we have good songs that are coming.
They created the environment for you.
The other thing as well is I don't just get a song and that just record it there. No. The songs that I'm going to put on Getting Personal with God for are songs that I've been developing from 2011. These are mature songs now in the inside of me.
Wow.
So these are the songs that we are going to bring out and put to and give to the people. And I believe it's going to be awesome.
That's amazing.
I hope
Panobudika,
Panobudika.
I even love the part of the mentorship and what he's saying.
Very profound.
The person that told him about Shekuita is not even a musician or an artist. Expect to do advice, but panichakaiswa mavari chino pakuti chizo,
it's blooming,
I remember having a conversation, say Manatsas when they came to the UK for the Women in Gospel. Pane vamwe vanhu vekuti anenge akangoaniswa mukati mako muupenyu hwako naMwari for a certain purpose, not because maybe you deserve it, they owe you anything. He said a lot of things that we went through, that they went through. Well, a lot of things that we are actually going through, thinking, that they went through.
I'm not on my own.
Just like you are saying, they also had their challenges when they recorded Grateful. So when you see the greatness of these projects and things, there's something to hold on to.
But you guys, you are doing well. I'm telling you, you are doing well. You have already occupied a space and that you are not supposed to lose. Keep on pushing on that space, keep on pushing, and it's amazing. Because the moment you stop pushing, no, there's a gap now.
Right.
Yeah, so already you're occupying a space, keep pushing, you're doing amazing work.
Thank you for coming through.
You're doing well supporting her.
He is.
The conversation, the interview, minister. Because it's more of like it's taking me back. We could go on and on. We could talk on Tanga Chimwechi topic food, and we could. But we need to let you go.
Sure.
Thank you. And we appreciate everything that you've, sacrificed, everything that you've said, everything that you've done. Machines Minister Mahendere has got something. Well, he's got loads of stuff, loads of goodies that are coming.
Shalom is next online.
And we look forward to doing more projects with you.
Sure.
And it's gonna kuvasungira pa camera, but
I know. I owe you guys. I know we spoke, but like I said, there's always the right time for everything.
That's right.
But we are surely getting there. We are getting
Thank
there.
God.
We are here.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for watching today's episode of Let's Talk Zimbabwe with the Manatsas, with our special guest, Minister Michael Mahendere. Stay tuned for the stuff that's coming from the man himself. Anything from you?
I'm grateful. Thank you for your time, sir. Thank you.
Noted.
Praise Jesus.
Cheers.
Amen.
If I didn't have Diaspora, I wouldn't have gone to bury my daughter because I couldn't afford it.
They are not just a business, they are family. They are very supportive.
Very effective.
I would like to thank Diaspora Insurance for they have made this day possible for us.
Thank you, Diaspora Insurance, for remembering us.
The generous gesture shown to our organization by Diaspora Insurance has been phenomenal and greatly appreciated.
These items that we got from Diaspora Insurance, we gave to our orphanages. So Diaspora Insurance, may God bless you.
I think the special thing about Meikle's Hotel is its pedigree. It has a long history and has been a central part of hospitality in this country. Predominantly, most of our clients are business travelers, but also obviously some of the leisure travelers who are passing through the capital city, Harare, on their way to other destinations in the country.
Wild Remit helped me give you the best start in life. Even if I couldn't be there to see it. I know it wasn't easy comparing yourself to your friends, but the money I sent home meant that you could be right there alongside them today. I'm so proud to be your mother, almost as proud as you must be now that you're starting an incredible new chapter.